The first function that we are going to study of human resource management is called workforce planning. Let me define workforce planning first, then we'll talk into the details that how workforce planning occurs and what are the advantages of workforce planning. So workforce planning is basically forecasting the number of workers and the skill level of workers that is required by the organization to achieve organization's objective. That is required by the organization to achieve organization's objective. It means workforce planning is the name of two things basically. One, what will be the number of workers required by the organization next year, and second, what will be the skill level of those workers required, not only for the next year, but the current needs of business and for the future needs of business. So what HR department does, HR department calculates these needs. HR departments try to identify that what skill level can lead business towards the success and what number of workforce can lead business towards the success. This is what we call workforce planning. For this purpose, sometimes they does a workforce audit. What is this workforce audit? Workforce audit is the check on the skills and qualifications of existing employees. Check on the qualifications and skills of existing employees. This is necessary so that business can plan the future skills and future number of workforce accordingly. Now, from where you come to know that how much number of workers are required to the organization, and from where you come to know that what will be the skill level of workers required. First, let's check what from where you come to know the number of employees required. The factors that determine the number of workers required. First of all, forecasted demand of the product. Forecasted demand is the assessment that what will be the future sales of the business in the coming month, in the coming year, in the coming weeks. On the basis of that, business decides that how much labor will be required to make that product. If the forecasted demand is high, it means that business will be in need of hiring more number of people to produce and sell that product. And if the forecasted demand is low and business identifies that there won't be much sales of the business product in the future, business won't need to be hire much number of workforce. That's why business always goes for the temporary and the part-time works to begin, because the demand of the product is not always equal. So what business does, they sometimes hire temporary or part-time workers. We'll study this detail in A2, but still the benefit of that in the times of recession, when there is not much higher demand of the product, what businesses can do, a business can not use that temporary or part-time contract workers, and they cannot pay them. This will save the cost of the business. The productivity level. If business is forecasting that the productivity level of workers is high and it's going to increase in the future, business won't need much workforce. But if business sees that already the productivity of the workforce is low and it's going to fall in the future, or a business will be in need of higher productivity of the workers, they might hire more workers. The objectives of business. If business is planning to do expansions in the future, opening more branches, starting more range of products, producing more products in future, it means that business will be in need of more workforce. And if business is trying to squeeze the operation there, in fact closing a shop or something like that, it means that they will be in need of lesser workforce. Changes in laws regarding the workforce. If a government introduces laws that establish a shorter maximum working week or a minimum wage level, the business will have to cope up with that. For example, if there is a minimum wage level and that is above the wage level that business was already or currently paying to the employees, business might have to make redundant a few employees, because this might not be affordable for business to pay such high wages. And similarly, if government reduces the working hours of the employees and government says that employees won't be working anymore 8 hours a day and employees would have to work like 6 hours a day, what business will have to do? Business will have to hire more workers now to make the products that they are, or to provide the services that they were producing, because the government laws are to be abided by. No one can avoid कि जी हम इन लॉज को फॉलो नहीं करेंगे, फिर लोगों को करना ही पड़ता है. तो इन बोथ केसेस, अगर मिनिमम वेज लॉ आ जाता है तब भी लोगों को निकालना पड़ सकता है, लोगों को अपने बजट्स को पूरा करने के लिए, और अगर कोई मिनिमम आवर्स लॉ आ जाता है तो और लोग रखने पड़ सकते हैं बिजनेस को. फिर द लेबर टर्नओवर एंड द एब्सेंटिज्म रेट. What is labor turnover? Labor turnover is the number of staff leaving business every year. We have a formula for that too. Number of employees leaving business in 1 year divided by average number of employees multiplied by 100. So if more number of employees leaving business every year, it means business will have to hire more number of people, because if labor turnover is high, it means employees are not staying anymore with the business. तो उसके रिजल्ट में फिर ये होता है कि और ज्यादा एम्प्लॉयज आपको रखने पड़ते हैं हर साल. लेकिन अगर लेबर टर्नओवर लो है तो इसका मतलब एग्जिस्टिंग एम्प्लॉयज आर स्टेइंग विद द बिजनेस, और बिजनेस माइट नॉट हैव टू हायर मोर नंबर ऑफ पीपल. सिमिलरली एब्सेंटिज्म रेट भी है, कितने लोग एब्सेंट रह रहे हैं. if a lot of people are remaining absent, तो business will be in need of more number of workforce, क्योंकि वरना वो orders अपने कैसे पूरे करेंगे और वो services कैसे देंगे लोगों को. तो ये तो थे फैक्टर्स जिसके ऊपर द नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज रिक्वायर्ड जो है उनको हम देखते हैं. द फैक्टर्स वो भी जिनके ऊपर स्किल लेवल ऑफ द वर्कर्स इज रिक्वायर्ड. Factors on the basis of which skill level of the workers is required. Okay. सबसे पहले the pace of technological changes. If production methods are becoming more complex, more technology is coming in, and business is installing that technology every day, it means business will require workers according to that skill level. Na? वो फिर उसी स्किल लेवल के जो उस टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज कर सकते हो लोग बिजनेस को चाहिए होंगे। और फिर बिजनेस को ये भी देखना है कि द नीड ऑफ फ्लेक्सिबल और मल्टी स्किल्ड वर्कर्स, बिजनेस को किस तरह के ऑर्डर्स आते हैं, द नीड ऑफ मल्टी स्किल्ड और फ्लेक्सिबल स्किल पीपल। अगर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट तरह के ऑर्डर आते हैं बिजनेस को, तो बिजनेस विल बी नीड ऑफ मल्टी स्किल्ड लेबर, जो एक से ज्यादा काम कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हर दफा आप नए लेबर हायर नहीं कर सकेंगे। तो व्हाट विल यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू हायर द पीपल ऑफ द मल्टी स्किल्ड, जो कि एक काम भी कर सकते हो और दूसरा काम भी कर सकते हो। ओके, विद दिस वी हैव स्टडीड अ टर्म लेबर टर्नओवर। तो इस टॉपिक के साथ ही हम जरा लेबर टर्नओवर के, हाई लेबर टर्नओवर के कुछ जो नुकसानात हैं और कुछ फायदे हैं, द पोटेंशियल कॉस्ट एंड बेनिफिट ऑफ हाई लेबर टर्नओवर, उन पे भी जरा बात कर लेते हैं। कॉस्ट सबसे पहले, if the labor turnover is high, it means the cost of hiring, recruiting, training new workers will also be high, because you will hire new workers, उस पे भी पैसे लगेंगे, उन्हें ट्रेनिंग देंगे, उस पे भी पैसे लगेंगे। Second, if the labor turnover is high, it means the output level will be poor. लोग काम करते करते दरमियान में छोड़ जाएंगे, आउटपुट कहाँ से आएगा? The output will be, the output level will be poor, the customer service will be poor. If the labor turnover is high, it will be difficult to establish customer loyalty. We have a case study in P22, जहाँ पे एक जिम है मिसाल के तौर पे, और उसका ट्रेनर रोज रोज छोड़ जाते हैं। इफ द ट्रेनर्स लेबर टर्नओवर इज हाई, इट मींस द ट्रेनर्स आर पर्सनली अटैच्ड टू द पीपल हु आर कमिंग फॉर द जिम ओवर देयर। इफ द ट्रेनर्स आर लिविंग, इट मींस द पीपल हु आर कमिंग टू डू जिम वोंट बी लिविंग टू, सो कस्टमर डिससैटिस्फैक्शन विल आल्सो बी हाई एंड दे वोंट स्टे विद द बिजनेस एनीमोर। But with the high labor turnover, it's difficult to establish team spirit. Yeah. And at the same time, we have some potential benefits of high labor turnover. It's not that we have disadvantages of the high labor turnover. We have some advantages too. For example, with the help of high labor turnover, the low skilled and less productive staff always leaves. They won't stay with the business. Less productive and low skilled staff may leave, and that could be replaced with more skilled workers. Secondly, with the new labor coming in, new ideas are coming in. Thirdly, business can plan to reduce the number of workforce. If labor turnover is too high, business can think that business can go towards the capital intensive technique that can ultimately reduce the long-term cost of business, that is the variable cost of wages and uh, time rate and piece rate system. Business can plan to reduce the labor force and can plan to move towards capital intensive techniques. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of labor turnover. And this was topic attached to the workforce planning, so I taught with that.